And good morning, and welcome to Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Lee Hite. I'm glad to have all of you here, everybody here in the space, and everybody out there in the online world. We are glad you're here. Welcome to our meditation period this morning. I will have a short reading, and then we will go into meditation, and then come back out, all told about 15 minutes. So sit back and relax wherever you are, unless you're driving, and let us begin. I'll be reading this morning from Thomas More's Care of the Soul. Love keeps the soul on the track of its fate and keeps consciousness at the edge of the abyss of the infinity that is the range of the soul. This does not mean that relationships between people are not important to the soul's loves. Quite the opposite. Recognizing the importance of love to the soul, our ordinary human loves are ennobled beyond measure. This family, this friend, this lover, this mate is the manifestation of the motivating force of life itself, and is the fountain of love that keeps the soul alive and full. There is no way toward divine love except through the discovery of human intimacy and community. One feeds the other. Care of the soul, then, requires an openness to love's many forms. It is no accident that so many of the troubles we bring to therapy have their roots or manifestations in love. It may help us in those times of trouble to remember that love is not only about relationship, it is about an affair of the soul. Disappointments in love, even betrayals and losses, serve the soul at the very moment they seem in life to be tragedies. The soul is partly in time and partly in eternity. We might remember the part that resides in eternity when we feel despair over the part that is in life. We are an expression of this eternity, this eternal life that is love itself, moving in, through, around, and as each and every one of us. And another. Wiggling our fingers and toes and remembering that we are indeed more than we appear, as is the rest of this life in this world in which we live. The love will always surround us, go before us, making plain and safe our way, and guiding and directing us into our right and perfect place at each and every moment of our lives. So we let it be, and so it is. And thank you for joining us for our meditation time, and we hope you'll stay with us or rejoin us at the top of the hour for our gathering this morning. Look forward to seeing you there.
God in you. You see God in me. One path, one vision, one family. Come together, dreams and hands we will join together to build a place we can grow together. Together we are whole.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Lee Hite. A special welcome to all of you who are here for the very first time today. We're so glad to have each and every one of you here. If you'd like to keep up to date with what's going on here at Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living, we do have an email list with a weekly email with all of the events going on here at the center. We hope you find this to your liking and you'd like to keep up with what's going on here. When you sign up for that, you also be signing up for our Mindful Monday email, which comes out on Monday morning, which will give you a synopsis of the talk of the message from Sunday, and also the quotes and the spiritual practice for the week. So we hope you'll sign up for that. You can do that on our website. You can follow the QR code here on the screen, and that works for all of you out there in internet land. So we hope you'll sign up for that. We have a wonderful and vibrant community here at Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living. You can follow us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube. It's a wonderful way to stay connected with what we have going on. On Facebook, we also have a rebroadcast every Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. Arizona time of the edited down version of the talk from Sunday. So you can look forward to that every Wednesday evening, kind of a check-in and recentering opportunity for all of you. Again, we have a vibrant and lively community here at the Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living. We also have a vision and mission statement. If you'd like to join me in reading that into the service here this morning. Our mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and community transformation. Our vision is a world that works for everyone. Our purpose is to awaken to our spiritual magnificence. And so it is. Thank you for all of that. We take some time for practice our gratitude this morning. Gratitude is a powerful practice. It is something that allows us to reground and recenter in what we're grateful for, what is serving us, and an opportunity to celebrate the life that we live. Great quote from Anonymous here. As the world awakens to spring, let us be grateful for the chance to nurture our own growth and embrace the possibilities that lie ahead. So, does anybody have gratitude they'd like to share this morning? Anybody at all? Oh,
I'll just share some gratitude that Spirit has finally given me some direction, and I'm just barreling forward with so many different things, and I'm just really blessed to have a beautiful life.
yay. Well, thank you for that. Anybody else? I am grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunity I have to travel for the next couple of weeks. An opportunity to travel. I haven't been to Salt Lake City in quite a while, so I'll be working in Salt Lake City. I get to see a new place for a little bit, and make some extra money along the way. So that'll be fun. And I'm grateful in advance. I'm going to practice some in advance gratitude. Gratitude in advance for a new place to live. I've been out looking, but we are just open and welcoming a new spot to live for Katie and I. Something a little closer into town and an opportunity to reset and renew the way we approach life. What's that?
New chapter.
A new chapter. Yeah. So we're open to that. So with that, we will shift gears this morning and move into our invocation today. Just allow your eyes to rest. Light the candle. And we turn within to this still and quiet place where we know and remember that at the level of spirit, we are truly one. We allow ourselves to recognize right here and right now that the infinite spirit of life, God, love, is truly all there is. It surrounds us, enfolds us, moves through us, goes before us, making plain and safe our way in this and every moment. We are so grateful for this opportunity to come together and share, to be present and celebrate and support each other in this thing we call life, in this journey home. This journey home to remembrance of who and what we are. This journey home to seeing through what appears to be to the truth of our being. To allow our minds and hearts to see beyond the appearance, to see beyond the illusion. To know that everything we see, touch, feel, and experience is the activity of Spirit on our behalf. For truly the infinite, the divine, is always working for us. So as we move into this time together, we do so with gratitude, not just gratitude for each other and gratitude for what we have here, but gratitude for the activity of all seekers of all faiths around this world. Knowing that truly we are joined together on this path of awakening. And so again, we are grateful for this time, this opportunity to learn and live and love and share. And so we let it be. And so it is.
You are there. You are a blessing. 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 You are blessed. 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 You are a blessing. You are a blessing. You are a blessing.
All right. We have a few announcements this morning. So Joe, you're gonna have to help me out because I can't get that thing, that file to download. All right. Coming up Saturday, May 17th, Joe Hammer and the Outcasters here for an improv comedy show. May 17th, 6 to 8:30. Sign up in the lobby. This show sells out every year. So get your tickets signed up. Get your tickets now. Join us on Saturday, May 17th from 6 to 8:30. Also, Luau Brunch, June 21st, 11:30 to 2. Join us for a delicious brunch poolside. Bring or wear your bathing suit. There is shelter too. Tickets $25 per person. Hosted by Valerie. Sign up in the lobby also for that. Or you can sign up. I'm sure we can sign up online as well. Calling all hosts. We're still have spots for grateful gatherings for the balance of the year. So if you would like to host a grateful gathering, there are lots of opportunities, lots of ideas. Um, Frequently asked questions. If you don't cook, can you still host? Absolutely. My home is too small. I don't even own a dining table. You can have it somewhere else. You can have it here. I'm not comfortable raising money. It's not very creative. There, we can help you. We can help you make it happen. So it'll be fun. If you'd like some ideas, talk to me, talk to Valerie, talk to Reverend Jill, talk to others who have done it. There are lots of ways to participate in the grateful gatherings over the course of the year. With that, we love music here at Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living. And this week we have Stained with, help me out, Better Days. All right. Good morning. Glad to have all of you here this morning. Everybody here in the space, everybody online. This morning, we're going to begin our exploration of Maya and the sense of illusion. What is illusion? You know, Richard Bach wrote a whole book about illusions. He screamed at one of the characters in the midst of the story. He said, "It's all illusions. It's all illusions." And it's like, what does it mean? What does that mean for us? Illusions and Maya and the sense of things not being real. Because I tell you what, all those things people have told me they're not real and it's all an illusion over the course of my life feels awful real, doesn't it? Oh, but the wise and the people sitting on the mountain meditating throughout their lives will sit and tell us, but it's all illusion. It's all illusory. It's not, just don't worry about it. But it's my lived experience. I have a life experience that tells me that this is really happening to me, happening for me, happening through me, happening around me. I can touch it. I can feel it. I feel the emotions. So we are going to begin an exploration of that this week, this month. We're going to be talking about illusions and Maya and what is all that about. So I get to start it off. And so I'm going to start with a quote from Teilhard de Chardin. And this quote gets thrown around a lot in the spiritual world, where he says, "We are spiritual beings having a human experience." We're spiritual beings having a human experience. Does that mean that the human experience is not spiritual? No. No. It means that this human experience is part of my spiritual journey. That this life that I'm living, this life I'm inhabiting, is absolutely a spiritual one. That it rises up out of my humanness, my humanity, my human experience, rises up out of my spiritual reality, my spiritual sense of life, my spiritual sense of being. I can stand in the midst of my life in the face of whatever is going on. If I have the presence of mind enough, I can stand in the center of my life and say, you know what? I am a peaceful, powerful, poised, creative being. I have that choice. I have that agency. I have that ability. The writer of our book of the month, Arun Kanda, writes this. He says that our beliefs, serves as the foundation upon which our mental landscapes are constructed. These beliefs act as filters through which we interpret the world. These beliefs act as filters through which we interpret the world. What is that saying? It's like saying that, it's like having those vertical or horizontal blinds over the windows. It's like those can change the way I see what's going on outside, can they not? If I'm standing on the inside looking outside, the blinds over my windows, if they're not drawn back, have an impact on what I see. Sometimes they can even hide what's really going on outside if they're turned in such an angle or I'm standing at a certain place. But if I draw those blinds back, I can see clearly through the window what's going on. Much like our lives, right? The beliefs that we hold can act like those blinds, those filters, changing the way I'm seeing what's going on around me. Sometimes it can change it so much that it makes it completely dark, and I can't really see what's going on at all because I bought into some sense of pain or angst or anxiety that is hiding everything else from me, and I feel trapped. And at that same breath, if I can have the awareness enough to just shift it just a little bit, begin turning that adjustment on the blinds a little bit to open up to maybe see the light, to maybe see something different, and allow my beliefs to shift enough to open up an opportunity to see more, to feel more, to be more, to express more. In the science of mind, we talk this way about our beliefs. It says, the universal subjective mind receives the impress of our thought and acts upon it. Does it not? The universal subjective mind, the law of life, receives the impress of our thought and acts upon it. Begin saying yes to the content of our consciousness. Begin saying yes to the changes we want to create within ourselves. So what does all this have to do with Maya, Reverend Lee? This is what it has to do with Maya. So I have two definitions. I dug around. I have three, actually, but two. Start out with two. Hinduism says this about Maya. Maya is the divine illusion, the creative power that makes the one appear as the many. Maya is the divine illusion / creative power that makes the one appear as the many. Buddhism goes on to say this. Maya refers to the deceptive appearance of the material world as impermanent and empty of a fixed self. Maya refers to the deceptive appearance of the material world. It is impermanent and empty of a fixed self. Those appear to be a little contradictory, but they're not. Maya as the divine illusion, creative power that makes the one appear as the many. And again, in Buddhism, we talk about it being an appearance, the material world being an appearance. Okay. All right. So we can hang on to those and move on to the next from Paramahansa Yogananda. Yogananda says this. Maya is not an illusion in the sense of being unreal. It is an illusion in the sense of being a relative reality, a partial truth. It is real in the sense that it is a projection of the absolute, but it is not the absolute itself. Okay? It is not an illusion in the sense of being unreal. It is an illusion in the sense of being a relative reality, a partial truth. It is real in the sense that it is a projection of the absolute, but not the absolute itself. In Science of Mind, we talk about New Thought, we talk about all I am is God. But I am not all that God is. Right? All I am is spirit or God, a manifestation, a point of expression for the all or the absolute. But I am not all that the absolute is. Right? The world of experience can make it seem as if it is all that this is all there is. Is this all there is? No, it's not all there is. It is all there is in my experience in this moment, but there's more. I live in this moment as a point of expression of the divine. I live in this moment as a point of expression as of the all, of the absolute. And everything I see, touch, feel, and experience is that absolute, is that allness being expressed when I allow myself to see it as such. So am I going to buy into the limitation? Am I going to buy into the this is all there is? Or am I going to hold it as temporary, hold all this allness as temporary and say in the same moment, yes, this is what it is. This is my experience in this moment, and there's more. And it's temporary. I know a lot of us I know for myself, and there are a lot of us out here in the world that like to hold on to these experiences as being permanent. I like to be able to count on something, right? There was a meme. There was a meme that popped up yesterday that said, okay, I can buy into this too shall pass. And what's the timeline for that? Right? Can I get an ETA for when this too shall pass? Yes. Thank you for the reminder. But you get the point, right? This too shall pass, and what's the plan? I need to know the plan, right? I need to know the plan. So this sense of an illusory world, is it an illusion? The illusion is that it's permanent. The illusion is that it's fixed. The illusion is that the expression itself is changeless. No, the expression itself is always in motion. The expression is always changing. And thank heavens that it's always changing. Sometimes I don't like the way that it changes. Sometimes I don't like the timing of it the way it changes. And that liking and not being happy with it, that's all on me, right? If I'm upset, it's because I'm attached. And that's okay. I can have my upset, and I can move through it, and I can get to the other side of it. The form and expression, the way spirit shows up in all of its different ways, is wonderful and magnificent, and it's always changing. Judge Thomas Troward, who did much of his spiritual study in India, as a judge in India during the occupation, wrote this. He says, form is not reality. It is only the effect of reality. Reality is behind the form. Reality is behind the expression. Reality is behind the manifestation of form. That is what is real and changeless. So we can look to this expression, we can look to this form and experience and say, okay, trickster or teacher? Right? Is this form and expression happening as something that's trying to fool me? No. It's showing up as an expression of me, as an outpicturing of my own thinking, as an outpicturing of my own experience, showing up for me to learn about me. It is showing me who I am. My reaction to my environment, my reaction to the people, places, and things, that is an opportunity for me to learn and grow, to move through my upset if I'm upset, to embrace the love if I'm experiencing love, to find joy if what I'm after is joy, to remind myself that what I want to do is end the day with laughter, right? To look at my partner at the end of the day and giggle and know that that's fun. That's the way I want to end my day. And yes, we keep score. Who got the giggle tonight? What is the experience I want to create for myself? If my beliefs are there in creating the foundation by which my landscape of life is created, what is it I am doing to do that? How am I participating in that at a conscious level? We're always participating. What am I giving attention to? What are the thought processes and the thought patterns that I'm creating for myself that say, this is what I'm creating? Because what I give my attention to is always going to manifest itself. So how am I going about that? How am I doing that in a very intentional way in my world? Because I get to walk into and approach my life and say, am I doing it in a way that I am a captive to my environment? Or am I going about this as saying, I am creating my environment? I'm creating the mental landscape that supports the kind of life I want to live, that supports the kind of experience of my world that I want to live. Am I filling my internal landscape with thoughts and ideas of love and joy and peace and prosperity and health and wholeness and excitement and enthusiasm, creativity, and all of these qualities that I want to experience? Is that the landscape I am creating, or am I creating one that's filled with fear and anxiety? It would be very easy for me to look at the situation I am in with looking for a place in this market. It's this market, the rental market's been real challenging for us. And some things happened yesterday. We got a little upset. We got a little downtrodden. We got a little anxious about everything, but we kept talking. We kept talking through it. And kept saying, okay, well, what about this? And what about this? And what about this? What happens if this? What happens if this? And we figured out how we respond to all those things that we thought could be catastrophic. And we walked through it. And we faced it and said, okay, we have the ability and the agency to respond to all these different situations. So we are okay. And we will continue to look. We'll continue to be open to possibilities beyond what we have imagined up until now, so that we can change that landscape. We transform that landscape of fear to one of faith. We transform that mental landscape of limitation to one that is open to opportunity. Because we turned and faced it and walked through it. We took what could have been a mental cage of belief systems, or what had been up until that moment, a mental cage of belief systems. Bars on all sides. Can't see the way out. And we took that cage and transformed it into a canvas upon which we designed and created an image of the kind of life we want to live, the kind of place we want to live in. So we literally changed that cage to a canvas. And we all have the opportunity to do that on a day in, day out basis. You each have that opportunity. And if you need help, if you want support, we have people who will be happy to help and support you in that. We don't do this journey alone here. We do it together. We support each other. We celebrate each other. Emma Curtis Hopkins goes on to say this: The world of form and experience is a reflection of our inner beliefs. If we would change the reflection, we change the beliefs. It's what we've been talking about all morning. We get to do that. You see? And it's that same thing. It's that old story of, we want to change our attitudes about what is in front of us to do, what is in front of us to be done on a day in, day out basis. Is it a have to or is it a get to? I'm alive, so I get to. It would be easy to frame a lot of these things as have tos. In the end, I choose. And if it's the thing that I'm choosing to do, then it's an I get to. I get to choose to do this. I get to choose to make the choices. I get to choose to take action. Rhonda Byrne goes on to write this. She says, "You are not a powerless speck of dust drifting around in the wind, are you? No. You are a beautiful, powerful, deliberate creator. We are not powerless. Each and every one of us has agency to take choices, to take action in our lives. We get to choose how we think. We get to choose how we believe. We get to choose how we act. We get to choose to see past what seems to be a limitation, what seems to be a fixed point in this life. None of it is. It's always changing, always evolving, always changing into something else. If there's something in my life that I want to change, I get to check in with myself and ask myself, is this true? Is this idea, is this expression of me the truth of me? Is it a belief that is mine? Is it a belief that I've taken on? Is it a belief that somebody else has handed to me and that I just accepted whole cloth? I get to change that. I get to ask the question, is it true? Is it mine? And does it serve my highest and greatest good? And so this will be the spiritual practice for the week, is being mindful about what it is we are believing, what it is we are thinking. Asking the question of ourselves, is it true? Is it mine? And does this serve my highest good? Remembering that it's our thoughts, it's our beliefs that manage and create the landscape in which we live. So we get to question our own believing, question our own thoughts, question our own beliefs and say, is this true? Is this mine? And does this serve my highest good? And if it doesn't, then we get to change it. We get to shift it. Just like the exercise that Katie and I went through yesterday with this whole looking for someplace to live thing. We got to shift through it. We got to move through it and transform those beliefs that were saying we were limited into beliefs that were into a way of thinking that said, no, we're open to opportunities and we're open to something beyond what we've imagined taking place. So with that, we'll open it up for questions from all of you. Thoughts, questions, anything from y'all here or the folks online as well. Any questions? Stephen? Is this on? No. There we go.
I am grateful that I have a new opportunity with the Hilton. I start on the 23rd. I am keeping myself open to other opportunities for multiple streams of income, not limiting. How is it that you are grateful for having an opportunity, livelihood, but then also being open to other opportunities without confusing spirit going, I'm not grateful enough for that. I want more.
All right. Um, thank you. It's like saying yes and. Yes, this, and I'm open to more. Yes, I'm grateful for this, and I'm open to more. I don't have to be limited. And because you are holding it that way, Stephen, then spirit, the law of cause and effect, right, only says yes to the content of our consciousness, only responds to what we say, right? So it's saying yes to your yes and, right? Saying, yes, I'm grateful for this, and I'm open to more. Yes, I'm grateful for this, and I'm going to show up 110% for this. And in that same breath, I'm open to expansion. It's like that little button on LinkedIn that says, yes, I'm happy. Yes, I'm happy where I am, and I'm open to listening to offers. Right? Same thing. Yes, I'm happy with this, and if there's more, I'm willing to accept that too.
This or something better.
This or something better. This or something better. Over here. Yes, ma'am.
Way back when I was in college, new math came along. Anybody have that new math?
I remember.
One thing I think was part of that was that questions are in essay form, and you have two circles, and you always think which is the bigger circle, and the other circle can fit inside of it. Like, yeah, I'm happy now, but I can be happier or something. Whatever that thing is called, the big circle, uh, that was the biggest thing. I mean, that was the controlling thing.
Mm-hmm.
Did you learn something like two circles? If something will fit inside of another circle, uh, then that is subservient to the bigger circle. Like, yeah, I can be happier. I'm happy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I always thought of two circles.
Two circles. Okay. Thank you. All right. Anybody else? All right. Well, let's wrap it up then. We'll do some prayer work. If you'll join with me. Just hum with me. And today we begin with gratitude. Gratitude for this time that we've had here this morning. Gratitude for insight and openness. Gratitude for love and joy. Gratitude for our opportunity to see beyond appearance. And so we recognize the one infinite power and presence that is God, infinite spirit, life, love, joy, and truth, right here with us, in us, through us, around us, as each and every one of us. We acknowledge it in ourselves and in each other here in the space and online, wherever you are. We trust that all is well, that life is good, and that if there is a desire in your heart for change, a desire for healing, a desire for something more expansive in your life, we bring it forward and set it aside. We bring it forward and let it go. We let it go into the realm of law, a law of life that is saying yes to the impress of our thought, yes to the desires of our heart. Yes to letting go of what has held us back up until now. We let all of it go. We let go of the fear and anxiety and allow love to shine forth, joy to bubble up inside of us and giggle just a little bit. Because if God is anything, God is a giggle. And so for each and every one of us here, everybody listening and everybody with something to let go of, something to claim, something to accept, I know that all is well and that life is good. We are grateful for this life. Grateful for the experience of health and wholeness and prosperity. Grateful for the experience of love. Grateful for wisdom and insight. All of this and so much more is the truth of who and what we are, each and every one. A point of light within the mind and heart of God. This is the truth of us. And so we let it be. And so it is. All right. Thank you all for being here. Now's the time for our grateful giving. Ernest Holmes writes this. We have many ways to give, many ways to participate in grateful giving here at the Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living. Donation basket, QR code, our Zelle address. If you'd like to be a financial steward and participate in the weekly tithing program, there are golden tickets that you can drop into the basket as they come around here on Sunday mornings. We have the Money Finders Prosperity Program, which is a way that we participate in unexpected income. You find a dime on the ground out there in the world, a penny goes in here, and 9 cents stays with you. I'm grateful for every dime, every penny as I pick them up. I am in a lot of parking lots throughout the week, and I find pennies and dimes and nickels. And once I found a $20 bill last year, that was wonderful. So we participated in that. So because this is part of the principle of what we give attention to grows. We pay attention to unexpected income, serendipitous prosperity. It grows in our world. So this is how we participate in that. If you have a cash donation or you leave a check with us, we have a little envelope for that if you'd like to put your information on this so we can send you the letter at the end of the year. That is what we have for you today. So however it is you choose to give here in the space or online, we appreciate all the online donations as well. We're grateful for all of you. So if you're comfortable with it, you're going to hold the gift in your hand over your heart this morning and say with me, I'm an open channel through which prosperity flows. I accept the divine flow of goodness, ideas, and substance through me now. I'm grateful for my full and prosperous life, and so it is.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
And we are so very, very grateful for the abundance and prosperity that has been shared with us here this morning. Grateful for the gifts of spirit. And we receive them in gratitude and joy, knowing that they are pressed down, shaken together, and running over in an ever-expanding cycle of abundance, health, wholeness, and prosperity, blessing the life of the center and the communities that we serve here in the state of Arizona, the country, and worldwide. Thank you so very, very much. And so we let it be, and so it is. All right, just a couple closing announcements here this morning. I will be available after the service for prayer if anybody would like prayer this morning. Or you can leave a prayer request in a written prayer request in the box in the lobby or one online. The online, we'll get an email 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we will participate in prayer with you in regards to your request. Also, just a couple further announcements before we close up this morning. Sign up for Joe and the Outcasters in the lobby. Sign up for Gourmet Grateful Gatherings and the Luau. All three of those things will be available to you. We have a special guest speaker next week. Joe, do you have that name? I couldn't. It's in the notes, and I can't get to my notes. We have a special guest speaker next week for part 2 of our series. Please go join us for that. We'll see you next week. If we do not see you before, I will be in Salt Lake City. But I'll be watching. I'll be seeing who's in attendance. I love you all so much. Love you all here in the space. Love you all out there online. Join us in the affirmation. Please stand. All right. Here we go. I live in peace and share my joy. I am empowered by spiritual truth. Today, I embrace truth. And so it is.
Let there be peace. I understand for peace. Let there be love. I understand for love. Let there be joy. I understand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I understand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love, let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world.